What's up, ladies and gents? This is your boy, Marlon, and we are back at it again, man, with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell, hit that like button as well. And we got to talk, man. We got to talk. Sony does not care. Like I told y'all yesterday, Sony does not care, right? They don't. And like I said, right now, the only way Sony is going to care, like I told y'all, is if y'all get to their pockets, okay? Or lawsuits happen. That's the only way. I told y'all yesterday. And what ended up happening today? Sony, after 5 days of silence, of not saying nothing, right? They come out and they're acting like everything is normal. Everything is okay. Right? Oh, no. There's nothing to worry about. There's no backlash. There's nothing. We're not paying attention to social media. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell you guys, the bootlicking and the defending and all this is an eye opener. This is an eye opener. Like they don't care. Buy our product. We don't care about you. Buy our product. Buy our fighting stick that we showed y'all 2 weeks ago. After 5, man, I've never seen nothing. This is a slap in the face. I've never seen nothing like this in a long time. I told y'all, these companies, they don't care about you. Been telling y'all that for the longest time. Right? And all these PlayStation fanboys, they're making videos and they're saying this and they're too freaking late. This is what you get for defending these corporations. Too freaking late. When y'all were sitting there bootlicking and sitting there selling your souls to these corporations, and when there was times for you to put your foot down, or it was time for you to vote with your wallets and do certain things, you don't freaking do it. You don't do it. When Sony was being anti-consumer and doing some of the most scummy things in the world, you didn't put your foot down. You did not put your foot down. Now, all of a sudden, now you want to boycott. Now, all of a sudden, now it's so funny. It's so funny to me. All these people making videos and acting like drama queens. So funny now. Told you. For the past couple of streams, they don't freaking care. They're not going to reverse a Christ. They don't care about you. What part of that you don't understand? All this stuff you're doing is a waste of time. I told you guys yesterday, if it's not in the millions, they don't care. If you're not going after their pockets, they don't care. Twitter is nothing to them. That means nothing. You think the shareholders and investors care about Twitter? They don't care about Twitter. They don't care about YouTube. They don't care about any of that stuff. You get to them by getting to their pockets. That's how you hurt them. You tackle their pockets. You unsubscribe. I told y'all yesterday before the stream ended, I said, I want Microsoft to come up with a sure you can. With a Ken Fireball uppercut and come out of nowhere and say, hey, look, we're going to have a physical disk drive on the Helix. That would be a slam dunk. I told y'all yesterday, that's how you control the narrative. Somebody bigger is going to take so much more juice to make Sony move. To make Sony feel like, oh, okay, they don't care about you. The little 150,000 votes or signatures, that means nothing. That's not even 100,000, 150,000 people that unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus or sold their freaking PS5s. That means nothing to them. I simply told y'all. It has to be in the millions. If it's not in the millions, forget it. You're wasting your time. What did I tell y'all yesterday? All this yippity yapping and yippity yap means nothing. And some people are looking real stupid now. Some people are looking real stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because they're making a fool out of themselves in front of Sony, burning all their credibility.
The longer
burning.
it takes them, the more likely to reverse.
Bro, I never ask you anything. Shut your mouth. Shut your freaking mouth. I'm doing a stream. The freak are you trying to intervene while I'm talking? Listen, I'm the man around here. You shut your mouth. You shut your freaking mouth. Ain't nobody ask you nothing. Nada. Zip it. Shut your AI self up. Nobody talking to you. The heck? Stay out of this. Mind your business and stay out. Freaking listen to me, man. I'm talking. Two people can't talk at the same time. So when I'm talking, you shut your mouth. The freak are we doing? Now listen to me. Before I was interrupted, because it just seems like everybody just want to yappity yappity yap while I'm trying to freaking talk. No, let me talk and say what I have to say. The freak are we doing? Now, so like I said, they don't freaking care. After freaking 5 days, you know what I'm saying? After 5 days of waiting,
we know
nothing.
These companies ain't loyal. Keep cooking, my brother. Fire emoji.
What the freak? Wait, what? Wait, what's going on here? What am I hearing? Who is talking? What is happening right now? What am I hearing? Is it the wait a minute. Is it the stuff for the chat? Is it the super chats or what the heck is going on? Hold on. Wait, I'm kind of confused. Hold on. What's going on? Why am I hearing talking in the background while I'm talking? Hold on, let me see something. Okay, I see what's going on. Bro, I was about to shut your freaking mouth. I was about to flip tables. So you know what happened? My computer automatically connected to my external speakers. So I'm seeing the super chats now starting to come in. Sorry, guys. Let me get to these super chats, but I'm hearing talking in the background. I'm like, who the heck? What are you intervening? Stay out of this. You stay out of this now. You know, I'm thinking it's Siri or something getting involved in what I have to say. Look at this crap. Turn off. And see, now my phone is lighting up. Turn off. Stay off. While I'm trying to talk. Dang. So I'm thinking it is that's what's going on here. Sorry, guys. What the freak is, man? Listen to me, man. So Jam says, we know these companies ain't loyal. Keep cooking, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me get back to these super chats real quick. Daniel says, longer it takes them. Hold on. Longer it takes them for more activity, more likely to reverse. Man, they're not reversing nothing. Sony, Mark says Sony's response is, who are you? Exactly. Who are you? Let me show you. Let me put a timestamp on this one. Thank y'all for the super chats. I'm like, what the freak? I'm like, bro, this little freaking AI. I'm like, bro, what the heck is going on? Boy, I was about to get mad real quick. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to talk. You notice when two people are talking, you can't hear anything. So I'm sitting here talking and I'm hearing this chick in the background talk. I'm like, bro, shut your freaking mouth. You don't see me talking? Respect my hustle. Respect what I'm saying right now. Be quiet. I'm like, I was about to go crazy. I was literally about to throw out my speakers. I was literally about to be like, yo, listen, be quiet, dog. Like, what the freak is going on? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? The heck is going on here? All right. So let's get back on this. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my God, dude. I was about to get real upset. I'm like, bro, stop talking while I'm trying to talk. because now today is not the day for this crap. All right, guys, sorry about that. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this right now. So Sony's response to the backlash is, wait for it, drum roll, please, buy our product. Just buy our product. It's right here. Buy our product. Here it is, June 7th, after 5 days, which we have never, ever seen Sony. We have never, ever seen 9.2 million views. I guarantee you this probably, if it wasn't because of the backlash, it probably wouldn't get that many views. We all knew about this fighting stick already. Sony is like, listen, we are going to show you that we don't care. We're going to show you that we don't care about you. And we're going to just tell you, buy our product. Shut up. Shut up about what you're saying on social media about physical disc. Listen, buy our product. Buy our fighting stick. Okay? Guys, this is so freaking sad. Just goes to show you. Look at, oh, again, another tweet. Another tweet. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Another tweet. 25 minutes ago. 25 minutes ago. But 4 hours ago, buy our stick. I didn't even see this one. Oh, we don't care. Sony is back to business. They don't care. Oh my freaking God. They don't care. Back to business as usual. Look at all these replies. Look at that. 4,003. They don't care. I told y'all. They don't freaking care. Look at this. We want physical game discs. Look at that. Horrible. PS bring back disc. Okay, they don't freaking care. That's all you see in the comments. Look at this. Just look at this. They don't freaking care. They don't care. They don't freaking care. I told y'all. This is crazy.
Moore's law is dead, said nothing is set in stone.
Nothing is set in stone. I don't know about that one, bro. 5 days later, 5 days freaking later, and you are not saying nothing. This is your response? 5 days later. And you have your fans right here going crazy. F off. You know, absolute cowards. Completely shameful after days of watching your last ounce of goodwill burn. Like ounce of goodwill burn. Like, bro, people are mad. MBG right here. He's been making a lot of freaking videos. You know what I'm saying? And dang. Like, this is crazy. They don't give an ounce. They don't give a quarter. They don't give a nickel. They don't give 2 teaspoons. They don't freaking care. They don't freaking care, bro. They don't care. They absolutely don't freaking care. They don't. It's so freaking sad, bro. This is where Xbox needs to come in and respond. You know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, you know what? We're going to have a disk drive for our console. Yep. We're going to have a disk drive and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, and on top of that too, we're going to be doing physical games moving forward. Don't worry. We're going to continue to do physical games. We're starting off with Halo. That's how you rub it in, because clearly Sony does not care. Sony does not care. 4 hours. This was a very important tweet for everyone 4 hours ago. You know what I mean? This was tweeted out. What time? What time was this tweeted out? Thank you so much, Larry K. This was tweeted out at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. What does that tell you guys? They don't freaking care. Every ounce of goodwill, everything that people are saying, right? They don't freaking care. Ouch. They don't. The whole fan base right now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say the whole fan base because most people who play on PlayStation probably don't care about this. You know what I'm saying? It's just the people who supposedly care about physical games. And now they're, trying to boycott Sony and stuff like that. But as you can see, there's no urgency here. There's no urgency for Sony to come out and be like, hey, listen, we care. Never have, never will. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad, guys. It's really freaking sad. I told y'all, man. I told y'all. I told you guys, man. I told you guys. I said Sony, they're on a whole different mission now. We, all of us, every last gamer out there, we put Sony in the position that they're in. They're in a position of power to where they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. And they can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. And they have no competition. This is what happens when you don't have any competition in the space. This is what happens when you have zero competition. This is what happens. The position of power. This is what happens. Screw you. Yep, that's what. Screw you.
We will make our own destiny.
If Sony doesn't care, it seems like the PS5 will be my last PlayStation. I will let my wallet do the taking.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Straight up. There you go. Shout outs to G2G for being a member for 75 months, baby. Let's go.
You know it would help. Sony removing stars from PSN was a mistake. If you bought digital, here's store credit.
Yep.
If only this initiative was back.
Exactly. Something to incentivize people for buying games digitally. Straight up. You're right, Mark. Thank you so much for the 5. Man, you're preaching right now. You're literally preaching, because right now, that is so, man.
Don't buy Wolverine, make a stand.
Don't buy Wolverine. Look, I would say don't buy Wolverine digitally if you want to make a stand. Physically, I would say buy it physically. You see what I'm saying? Buy it physically, because you're supporting the idea of physical media, right? So buy it physically. If this is a game that you're excited about, right? And you've been waiting for so long, why not? If there's a physical component to it and it's not only digital, why not buy the game? You see what I'm saying? You're sending a signal. Yeah, you can not buy the game if you don't want to. That's up to you. But all I'm saying is, if you want to play these games, still buy your games. But if you're trying to advocate for physical media, buy it physically. That's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Buy it physically.
Lid statement explains how reverse can happen.
Yeah, we already know, dude. I don't need Moore's Law is dead. No disrespect. Shout out to Moore's Law is dead. But, bro, this is all common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the law would have to get involved. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what does that tell you by this attitude? It's obvious PS6 and the next Xbox is where people need to worry, because they're going to get worse if they don't get it together, or as Xbox walk away. Person shrugging emoji.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, guys, like I said, man, it's sad. It's sad, bro. Buy our product. Sony is operating like this means nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the boycotting for the past 5 days, all the backlash, politicians getting involved. It's on the radio, people talking about it, big celebrities, other people getting involved into this, big higher up, developers and directors and stuff talking about, people in the industry talk, because it's Sony. So everybody is talking about it. And their response after 5 days, buy our fighting stick. Buy our fighting stick. And while you're at it, here is your monthly games for July. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. for the Kings 2 and cross code. Sign up for PlayStation Plus. They don't care. They don't care. You said MBG is acting like a child. If you ask me, this is a technological evolution. Listen, man, you know, like I said, bro, shout outs to MBG. You know, hey, everybody is doing their own thing right now. Everybody's making their videos and saying how they really feel about the situation. Where I draw the line, where I have something to say about it is, bro, we should have had enough people.
And for some of you all as fanboys to be defending them, you're not helping the situation.
Yep.
You're just being a part of the problem
Yep.
instead of the solution.
Yep, 100%. There you go. There you go. And thank you so much, Mike Sean. Listen to me, bro. Let me say this, right? A lot of people who you're seeing making videos talking about this stuff, right? Most of them, I'm willing to bet, is just taking advantage of the situation because of the views and the clicks. They're not genuinely hurt by this. Because I'm telling you right now, these people that are saying F Sony and I am done with Sony and this and that, I can guarantee you Sony decides to do something else in response to this, or whatever. The PS6 comes out, these individuals are going to still support Sony. That's what's so fake about this whole thing. All these YouTubers, people on Twitter that you're seeing just boycotting this stuff, you honestly think that they genuinely care about the situation? No, because they're lining their pockets right now. Every video that's being made, 3 videos, 5 videos a day, you know what I mean? Every single day they're talking about this stuff. I can guarantee you they're going aggressive with this stuff. I guarantee you it's about their pockets. It's about their body. They don't care. Because at the end of the day, if you did care, you would have been advocating for this stuff. Again, you would have been buying physical media, a lot of physical media. A lot of these content creators, I am telling you guys, they buy their games digitally only. A lot of them. Because it's so convenient as a content creator, like I said. And most of them, they don't. Like Dreamcast guy, that dude straight up collector. You see what I'm saying? I mean, dude has like shelves. You think I'm crazy with that bookshelf over there? Oh, that's nothing. This guy got freaking walls full of freaking game. You know what I'm saying? You talk about Spawn Wave and RGT and those guys collect their games. You could see it. You could see it in their videos. Bookshelves everywhere. Games everywhere. Collected stuff. Like me, I got physical media. I'm about that life. I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon because it's cool and because it's bringing views. No. Views comes and goes, bro. It's your integrity. That's what it's all about. People can actually trust you and trust what you're saying. And you're being honest. That's why I said, bro, I learned real quick. The fanboy stuff is not the way, dog. It is not the way. That puts you in so much freaking trouble. And that burns you so much. Because people sit there, when people need you to speak up about something, you're staying quiet about it. Because you're a Sony fanboy. You're a Sony loyalist. You know what I mean? How can people rock with you? How can people support somebody? Like, I don't understand YouTube sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you support somebody one-sided? You know what I mean? Nothing good about Xbox. You know, you're not even talking about if you talk about Xbox, it's just whatever, I guess. Right? Oh, Xbox this, Xbox that. But you don't have an Xbox in your house. You don't have any Xbox accessories. You don't support Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Sony, 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 Sony. And that's fine if that's how you rock. But now all of a sudden now, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to speak up. Now this is a problem. Man, it's ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous, bro. But hey, Who am I to say otherwise? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one guy. But it's so funny to me. It's really so funny to me. And like I said, everybody is learning. Another thing I saw yesterday I want to bring to y'all attention. Another thing I want to bring to y'all attention from yesterday is the Game Pass situation. Man. The Game Pass situation. The Game Pass situation. The Game Pass situation. Not good. Not good. And again, everybody is learning. Everybody is learning. Microsoft is learning. Sony is learning. But right now, look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Pay attention to this. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Gaming Hall of Fame. Look at this right here. Look at that right there. I gotta put a timestamp on this one. Oh boy. Oh, I told you, when the laws get involved, it's gonna be that's the only language Sony understands. Money or the law. If the law gets involved, then that's the only other language. You see what I'm saying? You see the screen? Are y'all paying attention? You see that on your screen? I know y'all can see that. It says right here that the EU is reportedly considering new protections for gamers purchasing rights across Europe. Quote, PlayStation are setting a dangerous... Oh, my freaking God. No, I'm going to get ready to talk about the Game Pass stuff. I'm just showing y'all this. President... I'm just trying to tell you, when presidents, prime ministers, anybody else that's in the higher up for these countries gets involved, bro.
Took 24 days. Reverse OG decision shut down PS3 store.
None of that really matters right now, Daniel. I'm sorry. We got to focus on the now right now. We got to focus on the now. Okay? Because we don't know what's happening. Clearly right now we have no response from Sony. You see what I'm saying? But right now, like I said, when it gets crazy is when the government gets involved. The president, the prime minister get involved. Like, it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Consumer rights, all, you know, it gets real crazy, right? Because now people, if there's a loophole where somebody can sue you, they're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to find a way. Man, I'm telling you guys. Ah, man. Yeah. Let's go over here and let's pull up this stuff. Like I said, man, you know, it's sad, bro. Sony does not care, bro. They don't care. All right. Let's talk about the Game Pass situation too as well. Let me put a timestamp in there for you guys. All right. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Let's talk about this Game Pass situation. This was another thing that's why I said everybody is learning from their mistakes. And we all got to learn, right? And Microsoft is learning right now. Like, look at what's happening right now. You know, they went up on the price on Game Pass, and they start learning real quick. They're starting to learn real quick that, bro, this Game Pass thing cannot save y'all. It can't. And apparently, this has come from Pirate Nation. So a new report from the Wall Street Journal says Game Pass is back to around 30 million subscribers. Guys, we're talking about from 2017 to 2026. And Game Pass is stagnant. You don't believe me? Let's take a look at this report. If this report is telling the truth, sad state of affair, bro. Thank you so much, Quinn, for the 2 jewels. I appreciate it. Sad state of affair. Look at your screen right now. Pirate Nation. A new report from the Wall Street Journal says Xbox Game Pass is back to around 30 million subscribers. That's down from the 34 million Microsoft shared in early 2024. The report says subscriptions dropped after the 2025 price increase. Xbox has already admitted the higher price caused the service to lose millions of subscribers. So Microsoft later adjusted its Game Pass strategy. Are y'all seeing that? 4 million subscribers they lost over the course of 2 years. And their end goal with this thing is 100 million. So again, let's go back to the meat and potatoes of this. I'm gonna tell you, man, there's gonna be some shaking up going down, bro. There's gonna be some shaking up going down when it comes to Xbox, when it comes to Sony, when it comes to PlayStation. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna see some changes. Look at Sony right now. This is the biggest shock. This is the biggest shocker. This is the biggest wake up. I told you so. We knew this was going to happen. No physical disc, bro. None. After January 20th, Sony is standing firm on that. They're standing 5 days later. Almost a week later, they're standing firm on that decision. If this was something that they were going to reverse, they would have already made an announcement and say, hey, look, we're sorry. If they really cared so much about the fanboys, because I guarantee you a lot of them that are going crazy right now is some of these fanboys. They're going crazy right now because they're like, oh, come on, Sony. Really? I care about physical media too. You know, I'm an all digital gamer. I care about physical media. Come on, Sony. And they're going ape crazy. And Sony's like, we don't care. Same thing when Microsoft sat there and went up on the price on Game Pass. And a lot of people was like, really? I can't afford this right now. What the heck is going on? Microsoft is like, we don't care. You know, here's the price. And then they suffered the consequences of their actions. Same thing with Sony. Sony really wants to go down a rabbit hole with this. There are going to be consequences for their actions going into the next generation. Now, again, if the price, and this is the silver lining to what I'm about to say. If the price for the PlayStation 6 is affordable, I am telling you, I'm not asking you, it's going to sell. It's going to sell. People are going to forget real quick about all this physical media situation, about all this physical media backlash, about Sony ending physical media. It's going to go out of the woodwork because PS6 is affordable, right? I can buy one. Yes, it sucks. We don't have any physical disc drive. Okay. I'm still getting one. I am telling you. And Sony knows this. If Sony knows what they can get away with. If their data is not real or it's fake or whatever the case, whatever. They're going off of what they know. And like I said, the biggest Achilles heel to the PlayStation 6 is the price. The cost to make is almost $1,000. So one would assume it's going to probably be over $1,000. And that's going to be a tough sell because you have to sell to millions. You have to sell over 100 million units or more in order to continue to be in the business. That's your bread and butter. Your bread and butter is make great exclusives and sell consoles. That's it. Make great software and sell it. Make great consoles and sell them, and affordable consoles. Also, having competitive pricing on your games on your PlayStation Store. That's how they make a bulk of their money. Hence why they're pushing. Hence why they're doing what they're doing. So again, the only way Sony can reverse this is in the millions. If millions of gamers, millions, and I mean millions upon millions, say, okay, Sony, you want to play? All right, screw you. We're done. We're done with you, Sony. You know what I'm saying? We're not buying your PS6. We're done with PlayStation Plus Premium. We're done with PlayStation. I can guarantee you right now, I don't know how many people is in this stream, but I guarantee you the majority of you in this stream right now is probably still subscribed to PlayStation Plus. I know it. I freaking know it. A lot of you guys are not running out to get rid of your PS5. I freaking know it. You ain't gonna tell me, I'm telling you. I know it. Sony knows it. A lot, all of this, some of y'all, all of this that you're doing is waving the flag means nothing. I told y'all, but you don't listen. So none of this means anything. You just going on social media boycott means nothing. It means nothing. Because you're not doing anything. You're not hurting their pockets. I can guarantee you, majority of y'all, whether it's 300, I don't know. I don't look at the numbers. 200 of y'all, 300 of y'all, I don't know. 400 of y'all, I don't know. All I can say is, y'all, majority of y'all still got your PS5s. You still got your PlayStation Plus. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like nothing. And you're not even going on social media, majority of y'all in this stream. You're not doing that. You still got your PS5. You still got your subscription. You're still buying stuff off of PlayStation Store. You're still doing it. So you're not doing that. And if you are doing it, it's fake. And Sony knows it. It means nothing. Keep telling y'all. The only language these companies understand is money. That's it. You can't get to us. Sony's like, you can't get to us like that. Because we know. It's hard for some of y'all to say you are done. How many times have we been down this road? I love Sony. I'm done with Sony. Are you done? Are you finished or are you done? Which one? Because you're not completely finished or done. So none of the above. That's your answer. So you can say whatever you want to say. Sony comes out with a PlayStation 6 and that mug is affordable. You're going to buy it. Guaranteed you're going to buy it. 100%. And then they know you. They know you guys. The loyal PlayStation fans, they not going nowhere. All of this is for show. This is all show. All this stuff on social media, the bickering, the clicks, and all the engagement, because it's the hottest thing right now. So you're just doing it for money. Doing it for status, doing it to get more views, more followers, more subscribers. Let's be real. Come on, let's be real. You're not leaving Sony, bro. You're not. You are not. Show me the evidence. And don't Photoshop nothing. Show me the evidence that you're done. You see what I'm saying? Show me pictures, legit pictures of your house where your PS5 is, and show me that you're getting rid of it. Show me, send me a video that you're actually you yourself, not no AI bullcrap, that you're walking out, throwing your PS5 in the dumpster, throwing your PS5 on your PS5 Pro, and you are completely done with Sony. No, you are not. You are not. And this is the reason why these companies, how many times has Sony get away with anti-consumer stuff? This is not the first time. How many times they have done anti-consumer stuff and get away with it? How many times Sony comes out right in your face, anti-consumer stuff? And then what the fanboys do? Oh, no, you're tripping. Oh, no, you talk too much. Oh, no, Sony is going to be fine. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Sony is going to be fine. Yep, that's the fanboys talking right there. Sony is going to be fine. And in the midst of all of this, you're still hearing Sony is going to be fine. That's the fanboy talk. Sweep it under the rug, Marlon.
We're in trouble. I support physical disc.
I respect that. Sweep it under the rug. It's okay. They're going to be fine. They're Sony.
Everyone joining the herd like cattle to get that GTA digital with no gameplay and no performance.
Yep.
Then you yell, where's my physical?
Yep, exactly. 100%. 100%, Mark. 100%. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. And then these other people who are saying, oh, they're done. You know what I'm saying? With GTA 6. They're done. Right?
Make our own destiny.
Right? We are completely done with GTA 6. Remember? We're thank you so much, Dean. Thank you for the 22 months. Whoa, I'm done with GTA 6. I'm voting with my wallet. I'm a voting with my wallet here. I'm done. I just dropped my pre-order. I canceled my pre-order, Marlon. Did you? Did you?
This is not going away. This will be here 1 year plus.
Exactly. Exactly. It ain't going nowhere. You're not voting with this. You're not voting with this. You're just doing this.
Marlon, PlayStation has 9 pending lawsuit allegations according to the report.
Okay.
If Microsoft says the Helix will support physical media, then it's game over for PlayStation.
Yep.
I will not buy PS6 if no disc.
I hear you, bro. Stand on business. Stand on business.
He over there sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor
I know, right?
emoji.
I know, right? 100%, 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You're not standing on business. You know what I'm saying? For real. You're. Hey, Mike Sean, you're right. You're not standing on freaking business. You know, and I know that you're still gonna support Sony. You're not done. You know what I'm saying? You're not done with Sony. So you might be sitting there saying, oh no, Sony this, Sony that. Lies. Lies. You know what I'm saying? I seen so many people, oh, I canceled my pre-order. Did you? Did you cancel your pre-order? Like, did you cancel your pre-order? Like, legitimately canceled your pre-order? Did you? You know what I'm saying? No. No. You didn't cancel your GTA 6 pre-order because you love GTA. Same thing with Sony. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff going on right now. The majority, I am telling you right now, the majority of PlayStation fans right now, they are chilling. They are freaking chilling right now. And that's who Sony is targeting. You don't think they're looking at all of this right now to see who is unsubscribing. You know what I mean? Who is reing up their memberships? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You know, and I know. These companies daily, they have a dedicated team that monitors that stuff on the PlayStation Store. They know who is subscribing, who is lapsing, all of that. Who is buying what, who is paying for what, they know. So all this backlash. And then behind the doors, is it really a backlash or is it just this? Because a true backlash would mean, oh no, I'm unsubscribing from PlayStation Plus. Oh no, I'm trading in my PS5. I'm done. I'm completely done. Hey, Team Xbox, let's go. Okay, now we're talking. And those of you, and this is why it's so funny to me, dog. Those of you who are sitting there saying, oh, if Xbox comes out and they give a disk drive, you didn't care a lick about freaking Xbox. Come on. Stop playing with me. You did not give two rats behind about Xbox before. So all of a sudden, Microsoft have the Helix with a disk drive. You're just going to drop PlayStation and go to the Helix? I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe that when I see it. You hated Xbox so much. Ouch. Don't like Xbox. Get that out of here. Xbox sucks. Xbox is dead. But all of a sudden now, all this shenanigans is going on with Sony or whatever. All of a sudden now, you wants to say, oh, I'm pro Xbox now. I am going to trade in my PlayStation 5. I'm going to unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus, and I'm going to excuse myself away from Sony. Yeah, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. And even if you show screenshots of you unsubscribing or removing your recurring payment method, you can still read that up. You can still read that up again. You're not done. Those of you who are rooted in PlayStation, all you've been playing is PlayStation. I find it very hard to believe you're done with PlayStation. I find it very hard to believe that you're going to go over to Xbox. Or you're going to go over to Nintendo. Lies. Maybe there might be some. Okay, I give you that. Maybe there might, but it's not the majority. I am telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I can bet and win on it. The majority of you are not going to do that. You are not done. You are Sony until the day you stop gaming. Period. End of story. So you can say this, but your actions is saying, Sony, your actions is saying this. Where's my money? Where's my freaking money? Where's my money? Where I want to demonstrate something. Where's the only dollar bill that I have right now? Where's the dollar bill? Where is the money? Huh? Your actions is saying something. Where's the freaking money? Huh? Where the money at? Where the $1 bill? Where's the $1 bill that I had in there? I don't even see the dollar bill I had. I'm trying to demonstrate something right now, and I can't find a lousy $1 bill that I've been having for a while. I don't know. Maybe my daughter maybe took the money. I don't know. Where the dollar bill at? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see the dollar. Oh, wait. We got coins. We got coins. Yeah, I can't find a dollar bill, but we're gonna illustrate. Yeah. So you're right here, Sony. You're like, look. You over here on social media. You're like, F you, Sony. Yeah. And then here you go. When all the chatter is done, here you go. Here you go, Sony. Hey, Sony. Sony. Sony, don't you want this money, Sony? Come on, man. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wasn't you the one that was on social media? But all of a sudden now, here you go. Sony, take my money. Don't you want to take it? Take my money, Sony.
You say that, but PS5 users can choose stay on PS5.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to stay on PS5, dog. They're not leaving. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. They're not going to leave. They're saying that they're done with Sony, but they're not done.
Hey Marlon, have you checked the petition on the Change website?
Oh,
It
yeah.
already has over 100k signatures.
Yes.
Cool face emoji.
Yes, but it already has 100 and something thousand signatures, but it's not in the millions. I'm sorry. That means nothing to Sony. Clearly, it don't mean nothing to them. 100, I think it went up to like 150,000. Oh, okay, that's cool, but that's not gonna hold no water to Sony. Sony is looking at, well, that's not 150,000 people unsubscribing from PlayStation. And again, it has to be in the millions for Sony to be like, all right, but right now, this is what Sony is telling you right here. Pay attention to your screen. Pay attention to your screen.
I mean, PS5 users can choose no PS6
Yeah,
next general.
They can. But if you think that the majority is going to sit there and be like, yeah, we're not going to, if the PS6 is affordable, yeah, we're just not going to buy a PlayStation. Man, get out the spot. Look at Sony right now. This is Sony's response. Business as usual, baby. Look at this. Business as usual. 1 hour ago. Carry your box side and go subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Sit down right now. You yapping? Sony's like, go touch grass and go play our games. You over here yapping your mouth about no physical media when the reality is you've been buying a whole. We know you. We know who you are on social media. We can track your PSN to see what you've been doing. You over here yippity yapping when majority of the games that you do play is digital. Boy, go sit down somewhere. Business as usual for Sony right now. Sony's like, screw y'all. Forget y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to PlayStation Plus. All right. And play Modern Warfare 3. Go play Modern Warfare 3. And while you're at it, go ahead. 5 hours ago, while you're at it, go get that Flex. This is our response to you. Go get that Flex Strike wireless stick. Okay? Go pre-order that mug. And watch this. Watch it when I click on this. Watch when you go to this post right here. Look at this. Oh, pre-order now. Pre-order now. They don't care. Business as usual. Business as usual for PlayStation. It's a normal day at PlayStation right now. You see what I'm saying? Business as usual. Like nothing happened. Go buy our Flex Strike wireless fight stick while you're sitting over here whining and bickering like a soap opera drama queen on social media. Go buy our Flex Strike fighting stick. We do not care about what you think, about what you feel. This is exactly what we're going to do. And we also know while you're trying to get the fighting stick, we also know as well you ain't going nowhere. You only saying it right now because of clicks and views. You're not leaving PlayStation. You're not leaving PlayStation to go to Xbox. You're not going to throw your PS5 out the window. You're not going to put it in a grinder. You ain't going to do none of that. Yeah, there you go. $200.
Remember how many stay on PS4 will be more on PS5.
Mm-hmm. And you know what, Daniel? Thank you so much for the $2. That could very well be the case. That could very well be the case, dog. You know what I'm saying? That could very well boil down to, yeah, you know what, Sony? This PS6 is too much money. I'm a step off. And maybe it could just be the price. It's not just no physical media, because you know what? There's not enough people, dog. There's not enough people. There's not enough. Look how many people. And I'm going to be real. Here's another thing. You ready? Here's another thing too. And I need you to understand exactly what I'm saying. Here's another thing that I want to give y'all the 411 right now. And I need y'all to hear me and understand what I'm saying. Right? The majority of the GTA 6 pre-orders. Are y'all hearing me? This is what's so funny. And this is why this boycott and stuff means nothing. The majority of the Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders were PlayStation fans. Look it up if you think I'm lying. 6-1. PlayStation is leading when it comes to pre-orders. 6-1 to Xbox. This is why this means nothing. It means nothing. Majority of people play Grand Theft Auto 6 on PlayStation. This game right now is number 1 in every country. Look it up. Look it up. Number 1, the same Ultimate Edition that everybody was la 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 la. They did not like. Yeah, now you got me mad now. Now you got Wario coming out now. Shoot, I don't give a doggone. Now listen to me. All this la 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 means nothing. Because, yep, people over there, oh yeah, they're trying to rip us off. Oh yeah, you know, Rockstar is ripping us off, you know, with the Ultimate Edition. But yet still, you turn around and you pre-ordered the same edition. So I said people are hypocrites. You turn around and you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of Grand Theft Auto 6. Right? You still did it. Majority of PlayStation fans on the PlayStation Store pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. Number 1 in every country, in every state, in every continent. 100%. So again, all of this means nothing. All of la 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 means nothing. And Sony knows it. There is not enough people that are genuinely caring about no physical media. There's not enough. Because if that was the case, trust me, you would have already seen the reports. So many people getting rid of their PS5s. So many people have in the millions. Then you will get a response from Sony, because Sony's like, oh shoot, oh man, we got to address this. We got to come up with a solution. We got to that's our pockets. Ooh, we just lost 10 million subscribers on PlayStation Plus. All right, you know what? Get the team ready. Listen, just type up something real quick. You will see Sony making a response. Business as usual. Like nothing is happening. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. The strengths are in the blue, man. The blue is dominating the freaking gaming industry. The same Sony that you've been rocking with for 30 years is rubbing it in your face now. I told y'all. They're in so much position of power to where it don't matter. Microsoft don't even matter to them. They look at Microsoft like, we sell more consoles than you. We dominate. We got the fan base. You know what I'm saying? You're in shambles right now. We number 1. That's how Sony is looking at this. We have no and this is why I warned you guys, and I told y'all, I said, guys, If Sony takes full control.
You ain't lying about the GTA 6 pre-orders, and that's why we are here to begin with.
Exactly.
People pre-ordering digital codes.
Exactly.
SMDH.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody with sense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. Somebody with sense. I told you. I specifically told you. You know what I mean? People hear what they want to hear. I told you. You know what I'm saying? I said, people over here yippity yapping and saying this and saying that. People over here glazing Sony. You know what I mean? Sony this, Sony that. But the reality is, you know what I'm saying? You're not giving up on Sony. You're not leaving Sony. So you might be saying with your mouth, I'm done, but you're not done. Remember when Sony decided back in 2019 that they were going to start putting their games on PC? And then a lot of people was like, oh, I'm done. I'm done with Sony. Throwing out their PS4s. How dare you put Spider-Man and Horizon Zero Dawn on PC? I am done. And then these frauds are still supporting Sony. So again, like they say, the terminology now they're using, these young people, oh, glazing. You're glazing for Sony. Yeah, you're a glazer. You see what I'm saying? You're not done. You're glazing. You know what I'm saying? These middle school people now, these high schoolers, they come up with all these different slangs and terminologies for different things. You're glazing, dog. Just like how they say you're capping. You know what I mean? All these different terminologies for things. For you know, the old school way how we use it. If you're lying, you're lying. Now they say you're capping. You know what I mean? If you're a fanboy, then means you're a glazer. If you're a grifter, that means you're all over the freaking place. You're flopper. You know, you're flopper the fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is real, bro. This is freaking real. And that's why I'm telling you, it's about business. It's about money for these companies. They don't care about you. Never have, never will. All they care about is your money. The money dries up, Sony goes away. Just like your water bill. You can simply be paying your water bill for years, on time, all the time. And the one time you don't have that money to pay that water bill, you out of there. The joke's on you. Your backside is going to burn you like a pepper. You don't have that money for that light bill. You don't have that money for that water. You're going to be in darkness. And two, you're going to be going without water. You're going to be thirsty like a big dog, like a camel in the desert with nothing to drink on. You know what I'm saying? Like boy, look at here. You know what I'm saying? And so back to this conversation at hand. I just don't see Sony responding to this. 5 whole days going on 6, almost a week. Nothing. If they do respond, it's probably going to be maybe more options for digital games. Maybe they might, I don't know. They had something really cool with PlayStation Start and they took that away. I don't know. Maybe you can trade in your
Sony can't afford for PS6 to be massive failure.
No, they can't. But we'll see what they do. Their back is against the wall, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. But listen to me. All right? Listen. Okay? I need you to hear me crystal clear right now, because this is very important. If Sony goes through with this, I can see them, because of the backlash, because of people don't want to calm down. I can see them saying, all right, we can do a this to digital thing, or we can do something. We can make you try out the game for two hours, but then that would defeat the purpose of having PlayStation Plus Premium or whatever. So at the end of the day, they're probably not going to do that. Hello? Some of y'all are still sleeping. So maybe they might have it to where you can trade in your digital game after you play it. You're done with that digital game. Oh, you want to buy another digital game from us? Yeah, we can improvise. We can become GameStop. Let's be the new GameStop here. You want to preserve your digital games? Oh, we'll give you that. And we're also going to let you trade in your digital games towards another one. Okay? Is that what you want? Because we can allow you to trade in your game and we can give you $40 PlayStation credit towards the new digital one. And there you go. All right? Chop, chop. You should be happy. Get out of my face. That's probably what they're probably going to do. They're going to come up with clever ways to keep you on PlayStation. I just don't see them reversing this. I just don't. If that was the case, the backlash was so crazy. The past couple of days, they would have already been doing it.
PS6 and next Xbox I predict will be last generation.
I don't see Sony stop making consoles. I think Sony is going to keep on making consoles. Microsoft, maybe. But right now, the backlash is just, wow. People are just going crazy on YouTube. They're going crazy. But see, Sony is still winning right now. That's the crazy part. In spite of all the backlash. In spite of all the backlash that's going on, Sony is still winning right now. They're still winning. Because, hey, Sony's bills are being paid. Their profit margins are not hurting right now. Believe, ironically, GTA 6 right now, between Xbox and PlayStation, is the most pre-ordered game on PlayStation. They're not hurting. I'm trying to tell you right now, Sony is not hurting right now. You're not hurting them. Because how you hurt them is through their pockets. And Sony is operating right now. They just told you to buy a Flex Strike stick. They just told you to go subscribe to PlayStation Plus Premium and go check out Modern Warfare 3. They're literally operating as if nothing happened. Yep. Now, I know some of y'all are going to have something to say. And you know what? Say how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Say how you feel.
Are they winning quite a few lawsuits happening?
Well, those are pending. Those are pending. Lawsuits can take years to go through. So those are pending. I am saying, as far as gamers as a whole, as far as the operations of PlayStation, clearly they're doing fine. Or else you would have been seeing reports saying, oh, they have a net loss of this, or they just lost this many subscribers, or something detrimental will be happening right now. Nothing. It's like nothing happened. I'm telling you, Sony right now, they are one thing you have to remember about these Japanese companies, they are headstrong on their decisions, dog. They are headstrong, just like Nintendo. Just like Nintendo, just like Sony. These two Japanese companies, they are stubborn and stuck in their ways. You see what I'm saying? Yes. Have Sony did a 180 before? Yes. Many of times, many generations before, even in this generation. But again, it matters on what the situation is. Like now, the situation, how it is right now, what Sony is saying is, hey, 85% of you guys play your games digitally. That's according to their data. Now, people have exposed Sony's data and said that it's incorrect. Okay, well, there is that. Whether it's incorrect or not, that's what Sony is going off of. Look how crazy y'all go for GTA 6. Again, prove you fall in the trap. You fail the test. You know what I'm saying? You fall in that trap of digital only. So what do you expect? Is it wrong to take away consumers' rights in terms of options? 100%. Not saying it's right. But you have to understand, if you're in business, you have to understand, right? How would you operate your business If you're a console manufacturer right now and your back is up against the wall and you have to cut and trim and get rid of, studios and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't understand until when you're on the other side of the fence, right? And then it's like, oh man, how are we gonna remain, profitable? How are we gonna be continuing to remain relevant before we go under? Like, you're gonna have to make some decisions. It sucks that this is the decision that they came up with, and I'm completely against this decision. But at the same time, it's like, bro, what can you do? You can sign petitions all you want. You can make videos all you want. But at the end of the day, if the company is like, look, we're not changing anything. Okay, it sucks. Now, this is not some little, Sony, you said this game was supposed to be for free. Or this is not some console price hike thing where they can just easily go down on the price. This is like, bro, this is talking about physical media. This is big. This is huge. And the fact that Sony is not budging, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? They don't care. It sucks, dog. It sucks. I love physical media. I love popping in my disc in my consoles and whatever. I love doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Digital is just for convenience, but convenience is what I told y'all yesterday. Convenience is what got us in trouble. A lot of people right now, whether it's in America and other countries, bro, convenience. They don't have to go out there. You know what I'm saying? It's so convenient. It's like microwave. The microwave is so convenient. Most people don't have to cook. Throw it in the microwave, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go shopping. Oh, DoorDash is at your door. Amazon is at your door delivering your groceries. You ain't got to go nowhere. Convenience. And when people realize that they're paying all this money for convenience and they realize, man, I can't afford it. Now you want to trim the fat. Now you're like, shoot, I got to pull back. Same thing with these companies. When they're hurting, when their box side is in the red and they're hurting for money, Anonymous, what's up? When they're hurting for money, this is what they do. And this is the reason why you cannot get your feelings. This stupid Google Chrome garbage. So tired of this nonsense. Freaking Google Chrome is lame, dog. So again, like I was saying before, and I'm going to say it again. I can't stand Google Chrome. Now listen to me. So many distractions, dog. Now listen to me. So, like I was trying to explain to you guys and tell you guys, they don't care. When these companies sit in their boardrooms, do they think about Calvin, Patricia, Paramita, Clive, Jerome, Deborah, Shaniqua, Cynthia, Samantha, Francisco, Franco? No, they don't care about y'all. They don't care about those names. All they caring about is, well, is this shareholder? Is this investor going to be continuing to invest into us? They don't care about any of those names. Get those names out of here. Sony's like, get them names out of here. Come on. Yo, get out of here. Get them names out of here. I don't care. That's like you running up to Sony's. Oh man, I'm so mad about physical media. Some of y'all, like Naruto, I'm so mad at Sony for physical media. Here goes y'all right here. I'm going to Sony headquarters in California. Yay. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. You're not gonna stop me, Sony. I'm gonna show you, Sony.
Sony not responding tell you that they don't care about PS fans, so all you PS dudes that keep talking about how good their financial is need to stop now.
Woo! Listen, dog. That's some of y'all. You know, thank you so much, Michael Pear. We'll get to that in a second. That's some of y'all, man. You know, yes, Sony, I'm gonna get you, Sony. You cannot stop me now. I'm pissed off at you, Sony. Soon as you run your box side up to the headquarters, here comes the man in black, Galaxy Defenders. Oh, oh, oh. Here comes the Sony guys, yeah. Get off our property. Oh, oh, oh. Get your box side off. Get your box side off our property now. We don't care. We don't give a doggone that you've been supporting Sony for the past 30 years. You think we care? You think we care about that? You don't think we're about this? Get your box side out of here. You know what I'm saying? Escort this man off the property. No, we don't want it smooth. Like a smooth criminal. Get ease off, brother. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. You think we care? You don't think I'm about this? You don't think I'm about this? Nah, you think this is a joke. Nah, that's why. Y'all boys think it's a joke. You know what I mean? Them guys in black, they're there. So you can't just run up inside of Sony's headquarters in California. Sony, what's going on with the physical? Bye, Felicia. Bye, Clive. Bye, Calvin. Bye, Fred. Sony's like, let me keep making money off of you. Woo! Yeah. Yes. You better wake up and realize and recognize what the freak is going on. Nah. You thought I was playing? You thought this ain't real? You thought I was playing? Nah, bro. I try to tell you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what's going down. Now, let's tackle these. So Anonymous with the $1 says Sony is not like Nintendo. Sony cheats, steals, lie, copy, and have ruined.
Blessings to First Lady and the daughter Marlon. Green heart emoji, blue heart emoji. I heard Lucia from GTA 6. Her real name is Shaniqua. Ask Mark where are my Doritos and the guacamole. Cool face emoji. Do the dab again, Marlon. Do it for Shaniqua.
Shaniqua, baby. Shaniqua. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about no Shaniqua. Hey, yo, Anonymous, thank you for the 10, bro. I appreciate it. They don't care about no Shaniqua. Man, get that out of here. What about Clive? What about Fred? What about Frank? What about Sabrina? What about Shaniqua? What about Cynthia? Bye. Dismissed. Them names don't mean nothing. Bye. Anonymous said they ruined the industry with their multimedia PlayStation, which has never been a traditional console. Sony isn't run like a Japanese company. If they were there, they wouldn't be so many layoffs. Man, I'm telling you guys, the layoff situation, bro. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? Mike Jones. You don't care about no Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? Who is Caleb? Caleb? Who is that? Who is Caleb? You know what I'm saying? Who is Frank? You know, man, get out of here. I don't care about those people. You know what I mean? Who are those people? Listen, all we care about right now is shareholders and investors. That's the only thing we want to hear. We don't care about those names. if those are not the names of investors and shareholders, we do not care. Did they unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus? No? Okay, get out the office. Get out the boardroom. That's it, bro. I try to tell you guys, the only way to their hearts, the only way you're going to hurt Sony is directly to their pockets. And again, in my closing before we get into the Q&A, I'm being for real, dog.
I moved on to Pringles.
You move on to Pringles. Woo! Woo! My man said he move on to Pringles. Hey, somebody got to move on to Pringles. We got to move on to something. We gotta move on to something. You dig? You dig? You box-side bunya like a pepper. Like a hot Scotch bonnet pepper. So listen to me. Yeah, man, it sucks. All of this stuff. Is Sony in the wrong for doing this? 100%. More money for Sony. Less freedom and less options for us. 100%. But at the same time, when you pick up this wallet and you say otherwise, you can't blame nobody else but yourself. Period. What Sony is doing is completely wrong. 100%. Not even giving you an olive branch, not even giving you an option. But when the majority of PlayStation fans pick up their wallets, voted with their wallets and their hearts, and they're like, Sony, this is what I want. What do you expect? Again, what do you expect? When you look yourself in the mirror, you're your own worst enemy. You said, Sony, this is exactly what I want. I want GTA 6 Ultimate Edition, Sony. You are the preferred platform for GTA 6, Sony. So I'm going to vote with my wallet digitally. Sony. So Sony is like, okay, okay, all right, okay. No argument from us. Listen, man. Listen, I gotta laugh before I can cry. Listen, we gotta spice things up around here. Everybody else is over here with the sad parade and crying about this stuff. Listen, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh before you can cry. Now, don't get it twisted. This situation is sad as freak. But at the same time, you got to laugh a little, bro. You can't just be so uptight, bro. Come on. You got to loosen up a little bit. You got to live a little bit. And it's the truth. You know what I'm saying is the truth. People are over here saying this, but at the same time, they voted with their wallets and said, yep, give me that GTA 6 Ultimate Edition, Sony, on your platform, Sony. Sony's like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right. No problem. Pre-order, baby. Come on. Come in with that $100. And it's not going to change. It's not going to change. So, in my closing, guys, it's sad. But that's what happens when the majority of gamers are saying they want one thing over the other. That's what happens. When I was telling you guys years ago, in my closing on this, when I was telling you guys, I hope you guys got something meaningful out of the streams. I hope you guys laughed. I hope you guys, I know it's a serious situation, but sometimes you gotta put your own little twist on it, man. You gotta spice it up. You gotta laugh. Can't be so serious about life. But I'm telling you guys, in my closing, before we get to the Q&A, all I'm saying is, this is what you voted for with your wallets. You voted more for one specific format, and that's what you're getting. You don't like it. So therefore, like I've been telling y'all years ago, vote with your wallets on what you want to see change. Because talking about it is one thing, but it's not strong enough. You have to vote with this. This is the only thing that's going to go through Sony's head for them to understand that, oh, shoot, we can't get away with this. Similar to Game Pass. You saw the report that I just covered from Pirate Nation. Microsoft lost apparently millions of subscribers with them going up on the price. Again, consequences for your actions. And it's going to be the same thing that's going to happen to Sony. You guys have to be real with yourselves. If you really want physical media to come back, if you want Sony to really do this, it's plain and simple. Go out there and buy as many physical media as possible. If you want to cancel your digital pre-orders, do it. By all means. But do what you want to do, though. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever you want to do, dog. Because only you can control what comes out of this and what goes into this. Only you can do that. Nobody can bully you. Nobody can make you do nothing you don't want to do. Only you can do what's best for you. And the majority of PlayStation fans, the majority of gamers are saying, yep, I voted with my wallet. This is what I want. And believe it or not, there's a lot of PlayStation fans right now who are just laughing at this whole thing. They're just like genuinely laughing because I don't care. This has nothing to do with me. I'm being as real and honest as I possibly can, guys. And I'm only saying this out of love. I love you guys with my whole heart. And I love what I do here. And this is why I can't do the one-sided stuff, bro. This is why I'm going to remain a gamer and continue to be a gamer. I've tried that before and it gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. What I did was I said, you know what? Yeah, I didn't pre-order the game digitally on the PlayStation Store. I did not. I actually pre-ordered it through Best Buy. And then I canceled my pre-order shortly thereafter. That was a week and a half ago. Going on 2 weeks. Canceled my pre-order. You understand? And I'm waiting to see. August the 6th is coming up. I'm waiting to see what Rockstar is going to say. Because you can't run out of digital copies. You can't. You can pre-order at your own discretion. You could do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's up to you on what you want to do. If you want to hurt Sony's pockets, unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus and be done. You want to hurt Sony's pockets, get rid of your PS5. Stop buying Sony games and be done. A lot of you guys are not going to do that. You're not going to do it. You're going to hold on to Sony like how you hold on to everything else in your life, and you're going to keep supporting them. Oh, this is just a bump in the road. We'll get over this. So that's my take on everything. All right. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, this is what's happening now, you know, and, guys, it sucks. It really sucks. And, you know, I've been telling people for the longest time, I said, yo, you know, the only way I know how to be with you guys is real. Do I know everything? No, I don't. But I love what I do here. And what Sony is doing is wrong, completely wrong. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show you, you can't worship these corporations. You can't worship these companies because these corporations are going to do whatever they want to do. And that's what Sony is doing right now. They are in a big position of power to the point where, you know what I'm saying? They can do whatever they want to do. And it's sad, bro. It's sad. And I told y'all, I say, guys, we got to wake up and we got to realize, and it's only going to get worse Once we get into the next generation, it's only going to get worse, bro. It's only going to get worse. And this is why I try to tell you, put your foot down, be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stand firm on what you believe in and what you want. Because if you don't do that, I'm being for real. If you don't do that, these companies are going to continue. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I know some of y'all don't want to hear this, but sometimes you got to walk away. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to hang it up and be like, you know what? I'm done. You know what I'm saying? He said, Marlon, use Aparge, however you say that. It says for user browsers. It says, okay, got you. I got to look into that, Captain, and see what's up with that. The only way, and I mean the only way, guys, you're going to get a hold of these companies is if you get to their pockets. That's the only way. That's the only way to hurt them. You can talk to you blue in the face on social media. These companies are like, yep, we don't care. I'm being for real. I'm being honest. I'm being as honest as I possibly can be. We don't care. So there you go. Where's your Steam machine? I already told y'all. I'm not getting this. I don't have the money for a Steam machine right now. So I've been said it. You know, over $1,000 for that thing. Yep. I don't have the money for that right now. So I'm prioritizing other things that is important. So there's that. And I didn't get invited to buy one. You have to get invited to buy one. You have to sign up to get a Steam machine. Like, they didn't send me an email. So there you go. And you know what's even funny? Let's even talk about this even deeper. Most people are not even sitting here boycotting GTA 6. You know what I mean? They're not boycotting GTA. They want GTA 6 so bad. They're not boycotting GTA 6. They're not doing that. Most people are not over here boycotting GTA 6. I try to tell you guys, man, like this is as real as it's going to get. You know what I mean? Like people are not over here boycotting GTA 6. But at the same time, this is happening and they're like, oh, yep. But yet still, you still got your pre-orders intact. You still got everything else intact. You know what I'm saying? So again, I told y'all, this is the reality. What a difference. Again, I get it with the movies and music. $10 or $20. It's just streaming. This is platform cool games. Cost $70. Remain physical, period. Moore's Law is Dead said in an event, the event, this Backlash forces Sony to reverse course. They have to do literally nothing to keep making tens of thousands of discs a day in that same plant. That's the thing, bro. Are they going to do that? Are they going to do that? Dakota, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Are they going to do that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what's going to happen, guys. This is what's going to I keep telling you guys, this is what's going to keep happening. Because again, most people who are saying what they're saying right now are still supporting the idea of Grand Theft Auto 6. They're supporting the idea of digital games. They don't care. Most people don't care. They're still supporting what they're supporting, and they're still going to push forward with what they're going to push forward with. They just don't care. You know what I mean? So again, bro. So Sony just laughing at everybody, bro. I'm telling you, these companies, they're like, okay, you know, like, okay. Like, okay. You know, like it's just, I don't know, man. Sony just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, again, you're not unsubscribing from PlayStation Network. You're not I mean, from PSN, you're not unsubscribing. You're still supporting. So in Sony's eyes, they're like, okay. He said they were smart to do this with GTA 6. I will say that they know nobody is going to not play this game. Oh yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you. This is what I was trying. This is the point I was trying to drive home to you guys. You know what I'm saying? From day one is they know the majority of gamers are going the digital route. You know what I mean? So again, and that's what they're looking at. Whether the data is true or not. This is what they're looking at. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, more people is doing this, you know, so we're going to do this. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's sad, bro. It's very sad. It's sad. This is what gaming has boiled down to, bro. All digital. This is what gaming is now. All freaking digital. That's the reality. As much as some of us love physical media like myself, that is the reality. That is the reality. Is majority of us digital. The rest physical. And it's just not enough. There's just not enough people to make that noise. There's not enough people that want physical, that is unsubscribing, getting rid of their consoles, whatever they say they're doing. There's just not enough. So Sony is betting on one. Oh, you doggone right. You doggone right. Yes, they're just betting on one game. You doggone right, they're just betting on one game. Because that one game is going to change everything for them. That one game is pre-ordered the most on their platform. Think about that. And Sony is getting their cut. They're getting their percentage. That's what I'm saying. They're still getting their percentage at the end of the day. So this is what we got to deal with. It's sad, man. It's sad, but this is the way of the world. This is the direction. This is where things are heading. Like, this is, man, it's sad, dog. It's sad and it's scary, but at the same time, this is really what it really boils down to. Yeah. Sucks, man. Man, it's horrible. It's horrible. But again, this is the way of the world. This is the way gaming, not even just gaming, the entire industry. You know what I mean? All digital. Sad, man. Sad. Yeah, and one got to think, will physical media reign supreme forever? No, I don't think so. Look at what's happening. Look at Amazon. Look at all these other companies. You know what I'm saying? Physical media is going away. Left every time you turn around. Hard times. Yep. Hard times. 100%. It is. Steam Machine takes 7 minutes to load in a game. Also, it's 1080p sometimes. Yep. Oh, we already know that. People overestimate social media, and the people always commenting on the internet. Social media does not run the world. It does not. Money is what runs this world, bro. Money and power. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Some people don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Money and power. That's the only language these corporations understands. That's it. That's it. That's it. Money and power. That's it. Big up Tom Riddle said, big up Marlon. I remember the days we bought our games physical. Then when we finished with the game, we traded, allowing us to save some cash. Seems like a long time ago. I know, man. Putting the money under the mattress and save up and all those kind of things. Like, yeah, dog. Yeah, man. This is it's real out here, bro. Like it's real. It's real. You know, it gets no more realer than this. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad, bro. Gaming as we know it is like in the past, bro. It's not like it used to be. The good old freaking days. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's frig, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts. But again, look at what's happening. You know what I mean? Frig, man. Look at the, you got the cloud. You got, you know what I'm saying? Netflix. You know what I mean? You got Paramount. Everything is digital. Almost every single form of entertainment is digital. You know what I mean? Most people are not going out there and buying an album. They're streaming it on iTunes. They're streaming it on Yahoo. They're streaming on iHeartRadio. You see what I'm saying? Like, most people are not going out there buying a physical album. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're streaming it. That's digital. That's what's running. People don't understand what I'm saying, bro. That's what's taking over right now. You know, eventually everything will be all digital. Period. It's just the way it is. You know, it sucks, man. It sucks. And there's no happy medium to this whole thing. There's no happiness to this, man. Like, it's sad all the way around, across the board. It is freaking sad. But at the end of the day, like I said, you got a choice. Is either you still support or you don't. You know what I mean? It's either you still support these companies or you don't. Straight up. Straight up. It's just the way it is, man. I'm sorry, guys, but it's the reality, man. It's the reality I've been telling you guys for a very long time. This is the direction a lot of companies, not just Sony, a lot of other companies are going to go in this direction in the future. You know what I mean? And then we're going to be like, dang it, man. Yep, I know. Dang it is right. Dang it is right. You know what I mean? You're so right about dang it, because that's exactly what's going to happen.
Asha fired 50% of its software to make Doom faster. Fire emoji.
Pio Trek, my man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I really, really do appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, but the truth is, brother, like I said, the truth is, you know, this is what's happening right now. You know? Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I pray that things turn around and change and all this and that, but yeah, for how long? And if Sony decides that, hey, they're going to revert this decision, then for how long? For how long? Because you can't beat the inevitable. So for how long? GameStop is going to be cooked. With this announcement, GameStop is going to be cooked. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be freaking cooked. GameStop is going to be cooked. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, you know, want them to go away. A lot of people want GameStop to go away. They're going to be cooked. So again, at the end of the day, dog, I don't know. I don't know, man. It sucks, bro. It sucks all the way across the board. It sucks. GameStop is cooked. You know what I mean? Like, these are I'm telling you, will there be a disk drive for PS6? Nope. As of right now, nothing is confirmed, Zelly. Nothing is confirmed. If it's reverse, we will have the same debate on PS7 and I'm telling you, they reverse this right now. Trust and believe in the future we're going to cross these roads again. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, bro. We're going to cross these roads again. And then we're going to be sitting here like, dang, man. Yeah, dang is right. It's going to happen eventually, man. It sucks, bro. It sucks. I don't want physical media to go away. I don't. Because all I do, majority of the games I own is physical, bro. It sucks. But again, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? Is either you're in or you're out. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be buying these games or not? You know, like it, man, I'm telling you guys, man, it's insane right now, guys. It's insane. It's insane. But that's the reality. That's what we got to deal with now. You know what I mean? This is the outcome. Just not the same, man. All these stores that I grew up on and everything like that, bro, is just gone. You know what I mean? Think about that. You know, when you were growing up as a kid, you know, all these stores gone. The last rumor was Tom Henderson saying PS6 will have detachable disk drive like PS5 Pro. We'll see.
Marlon, you talk about only money hurts Sony pockets. Well, this one lawsuit at 500 million euros is actually gonna hurt them due to abandoning discs.
Good. Good. Maybe they can do right. You know what I mean? And give gamers options. Good. Good. Pablo, good. 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 That's exactly what we need. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. That's the only language that they understand, Pablo. Money. So good. Good for them. Yeah, let it hurt them pockets. Let it hurt them pockets. Good. Cheers. Good. Yeah. $500 million lawsuit, 500 million euros. Good. Good. Let them feel it. Yep. Good. Yep. I'm telling you, lawsuits, that's the only thing they understand is lawsuits and their pockets and money coming in. That's it. They're greedy. They're selfish. They don't care. These companies, they don't care about you. They don't. Good. I don't give a doggone. It ain't my money, so I don't care. Good. Good for them. You know what I'm saying? Good for these corporations. Good. Good. Keep losing money. Yep. Keep losing money. It ain't my money, so I don't give a doggone. Good. It's not my money in smokes. It's not my money. I ain't taking no L's when it comes to my money. So it's okay. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is all good. I can care less. Viper, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, my brother. God bless you, man. I can care less. Yep. Good. Serve them right. Lose 500 euros. Good. 500 million. Good. Yeah. Good for you. Backside bone you like a pepper. She's doing better, Anonymous. Her voice is still not 100%. But she's doing better, man. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. And for caring as well. God bless, man. So the plan is clearly give drive for backwards compatibility and then get every single use out of the digital games on the PS6. Yep. And for all we know, what's up, Yoka? What's going on? Make sure you boys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Now listen to me. That's probably what they're gonna do. For backwards compatibility, they're probably gonna have a disk drive. So you can, play your PS5 and your PS4 games, your disc to digital. They're probably gonna have a disc to digital thing. And then, that's it. And then when it comes to PlayStation 6 games, all digital. I'm willing to bet that's probably what they're gonna do. And like I said, we don't care. We don't care. Yeah, I mean, we don't care. That's probably what they're gonna do. And Sony's like, we don't care. We don't care. I'm just being real, guys. I like to be real. I like to be honest with you guys. It's real, man. We don't care. We don't care. Said just vinyl record and VCR made a comeback after dying out. So the same with physical games for after a while. Yeah. Yeah. And Quan, stand on business, bro. If you're not buying, if you're not support, don't do it. Don't you do it. Stand on business. If you are firm on what you're saying right now, don't do it. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not buying a PS6 or I'm not buying, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's the end of that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. Like I tell people all the time, like, these are the times. These are hard times. You know what I mean? And people are hurting for money more than ever before. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Like, this is the reality. Like I've been saying this entire time. You know what I mean? Like, this is the reality I've been telling y'all about. Like, yo, this is real. You know what I'm saying? And man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What are you going to do? It says Sony real quiet today on all platforms. Yeah, they ain't saying nothing. Oh, listen, Sony's like, look, buy our fight stick. Go subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Those are the only two tweets. They're not saying nothing else. They're not saying nothing else. That's it. That's all you get. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, these companies, bro, they don't care. They don't freaking care. Military troop invade. Yeah, right. That ain't gonna do a Christ-loving thing, Blitz. That ain't doing nothing. That's not doing nothing. He said also, if Helix is PC, can't you connect any disk drive for movies? I don't think so. I mean, we'd have to figure out how the software is and how stuff is gonna work. But theoretically, yes. But I don't know. I don't think so. But like I said, the major uppercut would be is if, they come out and they're like, hey, listen, listen, this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, this is exactly what we're going to do. Microsoft is like, we're making a disk drive. You know what I'm saying? Period. We're making a disk drive. Screw Sony. You know what I mean? We're making a disk drive. It says, what if Asha pulls a Sony on them and adds a disk drive last minute to the heel? She can, and that would be a massive sure you can. You know what I'm saying? That would be a massive sure you can. That's almost $600 million. Yeah, Pablo, they backside bun them like a pepper. You know what I'm saying? Yep, 100%. These companies, man, I try to tell you guys, these companies, they don't freaking care. They don't care. I try to tell you. They don't care. 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 These companies, man, I try to tell you guys, they don't freaking care. All they care about is your money. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Your money. Your money is all they care about and will continue to care about. That's it. That will be fantastic if she does that. You know what I mean? Because that will make Sony look stupid. You know what I mean? And Sony's hand would be forced. You know what I mean? Their hand would be forced at that point to do something or say something. Again, when you have zero competition, once again, when you have zero competition in the space, this is what happens. Every single time. This is what happens. You know what I mean? Like, this is what happens and what's going to continue to happen. When you have zero competition, it's just no different from playing basketball. If you don't have somebody guarding you the right way, easy layups, jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Period. 100%. The same rules apply for anything else in life. You ain't got no structure, no defense, no nothing to withstand what's coming. It don't matter. Easy layup. You're just going to keep laying up. That defender is a joke. You're going to be like, 3, floater, layup. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's nothing. It's light work. So you're going to keep finessing. You're going to keep, man, listen, dog, y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and smell like coffee before. The coffee is brewing right now. Start smelling that coffee, because I'm telling you, these freaking companies, bro, Sony is showing their true colors. And again, this is not something that they just came up with out of the woodwork. This is something that they've been planning for a very long time. This is something that they've been planning for a very long time. Told y'all. You know what I'm saying? They've been planning for this a very long time. You know, and now here we are. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is what it boils down to. The final countdown. This is the reality I've been telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? So again, sad, man. It's very sad, guys. It's very sad. But you know, all I can hope for is, you know, Sony needs to be fair. They need to be fair to gamers and offer, you know, an olive branch, offer options. You're not going to do physical media no more. It sucks that you're not doing this anymore, but at the same time, communicate with your fans. Don't just sit there and splash mud in their faces and be like, no, screw you. We got your money. No, that's not how you handle business. That's not how you handle business. You see what I'm saying? You come out and you talk to people the right way. Treat people the right way. People are spending so much money, you know what I'm saying, on you. Yeah, talk to people the right way and say, hey, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Or who knows? Maybe that's something that they're planning on addressing at a later time. I don't know, but it looks really bad right now. The fact that Sony ain't coming out saying nothing. It looks horrible. Because it looks like they just don't care. And that's been the truth all along. They don't give a flying rat's behind about you and about what you have to say. Period. End of story. And that's what's going to keep on happening. And that's what's going to keep on being a thing. So there's that, guys. But I love you guys, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me, man. Like I said, I want things to change. I want things to be fair for all of us so that we can enjoy the media that we want, whether it's physically or digitally. But unfortunately, the world is changing. Unfortunately, everything around us is evaporating. You know, this is not the 90s no more. You know what I mean? This is not the 70s or the 60s. Unfortunately, this is 2026. And this has been a thing. This has been happening. You know what I mean? Over the course of time, we've seen things evolve. You know, we have seen things phase out with the old, in with the new. That's just the reality. And some of you guys don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Look at Nintendo. Nintendo had to evolve, you know what I'm saying? And do something different from the Wii, from the Wii U. You know, here we are. And they're still doing cartridges, you know, for how long? Hopefully forever. We're going to have to wait and see. Microsoft, the ball is in your court, Microsoft. The ball is, I said it yesterday and I'm going to say it again. The ball is in your court right now. Take that ball and dunk it. Slam dunk it. Rip that goal out of the ground if you have to. You see what I'm saying? Hang down on that goal. Hang on like Shaq. Hang on that mug. Rip out the glass out that freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? And make your statement. Hey, listen, we still doing, that's all they got to do. Come out and say, hey, we still doing physical games. That's it. They ain't even got to talk about Helix. All they got to do is reiterate something that's really obvious is we're doing physical media for all our games. Case closed. That's it. The narrative is going to change right there and then. And then Sony is going to look at that and be like, oh, fudge. Okay. We need to do something. I love y'all, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hit that like button and see if we can get over 200 plus likes on today's show, maybe even 300 if we can. I love y'all. Subscribe. Stay tuned for the next banger that we do. And I'll have timestamps for you And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And please have yourself a wonderful day, guys. And stay safe out there in this crazy friggin' world, because Lord have mercy, everything is so crazy right now. I love y'all, man. Peace. Stay safe, guys. We out.